My brothers and sisters, you are now watching the Gamer 2323, so just forget about the chores you're supposed to do. Put your feet up, get your Kool-Aid, fried chicken, popcorn, get whatever you may need! And I hope you enjoy the video.
Oh man, so it's been a minute. It's been a minute since I did a NBA talk video, but I think it is about that time. We nearing the end of the regular season. Playoffs about to start. Lakers officially eliminated, man. We got a lot to talk about. Because I am so glad that we no longer have to hear about this trash embarrassment of a team. Hey man, Lakers fans, y'all gotta hold this L. You really have to hold it, because I vividly remember when I did a video on them suckers signing Westbrook and Carmelo Anthony. Suckers was saying that I was the idiot, that I was the person that didn't see like the big picture and like how this was all going to work out well. Yeah, okay.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Hey man, I don't know what the Lakers could do, because that Westbrook contract, I don't know who wants that. I really don't know, but I don't care at this point. Let's talk about the teams that actually matter. In the Eastern Conference, got my Heat, man. Hey, listen, my Heat the first seed in the East, bro. We do this, okay? They're 52-28. I didn't even realize this. The Celtics got to the second seed? Wasn't these suckers bums like a few months ago? The Celtics are the second seed. They're 49-30. The Bucks are also 49-30. The Sixers are also 49-30. The Raptors are the fifth seed. They're 46-33. The Chicago, damn, they went all the way down to the sixth seed. The Cavaliers are the 7th seed, 43-37. The Brooklyn Nets are the 8th seed. This niggas might have to fight for a play-in spot. Who knows? I could have sworn before this season started, suckers was saying, oh, it's going to be the Lakers and the Nets in the finals. That's what's going to happen. That's how it's going to play out. Reality. Lakers ain't even making it to the play-in, and the Nets are the 8th. This is reality, okay? So now, if the playoffs were to start today, the Heat would have to play the Nets. Do I feel completely confident in my Heat team beating a Nets team that still does have Kevin Durant and now Kyrie Irving full time? I'm not gonna lie, no, not 100%, but I will say this: the Nets are not as good as people make them seem like. It's actually weird since Kyrie has come back and been a full-time player. Like, you would think that they would be like, clicking on all cylinders now, but it don't look that way. It almost seems like now that this man is like fully back now that they're struggling more. I don't feel like the Nets are as good as people make them seem. Now, once the playoffs start, things can change because the game slows down. It becomes more physical. If the Heat were to play the Nets, I'm not 100% confident, but I don't feel like the Nets are as, dangerous as people. I mean, they can be because they got Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. They can be. But I don't feel like they're just like this clear cut, like, yo, ain't no one stopping the Nets. Like, bro, they're the freaking 8th seed. As far as the Celtics go, who are the 2nd seed, I know the Celtics are playing great basketball right now, but I just feel like for the Celtics in the playoffs, with them, I just have like something can and will go wrong for the Celtics once the playoffs start. Like, I just don't feel like they can win like the big games when like they count. Suckers have been saying, we got Tatum and Brown, we going to the finals since like what, 2016? Like, bro, we in 2020 we in 2022 now, bro. Like, y'all ain't going to the finals. The Bucks are honestly the only team that truly scares me in the East. One, because they are the defending champs. Two, This man Giannis is like actually improving his game. Like, we all know that freaking phenomenal game 7 he had in the finals last year, where like this man didn't miss a free throw. He had like 50 points, stuff like that. Bro, Giannis, I don't know if y'all been watching this man Giannis. This man is starting to hit jump shots now. Like, kind of consistently too. Like, Giannis, man, is not so simple with this man now to just build a wall around Giannis. Like, Giannis is a monster to me. The 76ers, bro, like, listen, I know Joel Embiid has been playing great. He's been having an MVP season, and I know they had to get out from under the Ben Simmons junk, which, you know, that was good for them because this man, Ben Simmons, he's still not playing on the Nets for some reason. Like, I thought the whole thing was he didn't want to play with the Sixers no more. So once he got to Brooklyn and he was like high-fiving his teammates and stuff like that and cheering on the sideline, let's go. Like, I was thinking that we was going to see Ben Simmons playing. Bro, this man hasn't even played yet. I feel like he has been focusing more on trying to get the rest of his money from the Sixers than actually like trying to come back and play basketball. So, you know, and that's another thing. Like, that's another thing why I don't really like fear the Nets like that. Yeah, they could score because they got Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, but if you've been watching the Nets, these suckers don't play a lick of defense. They really don't. And Ben Simmons can help them with that. But because Ben is like doing all of these things, talking about mental health, which is a real thing, but he's like talking about mental health one week, and then like the next week he's trying to get the rest of his money from the Sixers, and then another week he's like, my back. It's just like, bro, what is we doing, Ben Simmons? What is we doing? So Ben Simmons, the Sixers, I still think it's a good move that the Sixers finally got rid of Ben Simmons, because just look what this sucker's doing now. But James Harden, as I've said to some of my viewers before, and we've had debates about this, James Harden come playoff time is not that guy. He's not that. I've always said James Harden is like the Peyton Manning of the NBA. Great regular season player. But at least Peyton Manning got like what, 1 or 2 rings, but great regular season player, but not as great come playoff time. And that has been James Harden like almost his entire career. This man can ball out, do the, you know, travel step back a whole bunch of times in the season, but come playoff time and he ain't getting to the free throw line like he wants to. James Harden is not the same player come playoff time, and he hasn't even really been playing that great since he got to the Sixers. And I remember suckers saying a freaking few years ago that James Harden was better than Dwayne Wade at Dwayne Wade's peak. Are you smoking crack, sucker? Sixers are 49-30, just like the Celtics are and the Bucks are. But I feel like unless Joel Embiid plays like prime Lakers Shaq and just nobody has an answer for this man, I don't feel like James Harden in the big games can win it for you. I just don't feel like that until he proves otherwise. That's why I just really don't like. I got faith in Joel Embiid. I don't got faith in James Harden though. Raptors, to be honest, I haven't been watching the Raptors really at all this season, but they are the 5th seed. I'm actually shocked that the Bulls are the 6th seed, because I do remember, like, you know, earlier on in the season, the Bulls are, like, looking like that they was going to be, like, a top 3 East team, you know, but they fell down to the 6th seed, which is, you know, I mean, they're 45-34, so I do still feel like, you know, the Bulls are going to be, I feel like they're gonna make a little bit of noise in the playoffs. Do I see the Bulls though making like a deep playoff run? No. The Cavs that are the 7th seed, again, a team that I haven't really been watching too much, but it's actually crazy to see that like the Cavs, like, isn't this the first time the Cavs since like LeBron has came in the league have made the playoffs without LeBron being there? Like, I feel like since LeBron came in the league in 2003, unless LeBron was on the Cavs, they never made the playoffs. LeBron might pull a I'm coming home part 2. Don't the 2nd seed play the 7th seed. If the Cavs have to play the Celtics first round, yeah, I don't see them winning that. And I already talked about the Nets. Moving on to the West. Man. Woo! Suns been playing out of their mind. The Suns are 63-16. The Grizzlies. Woo! I think that's going to be a wild card, scary team this year in the West. The Grizzlies are 55-24. That man, Ja Morant. Woo! The Warriors are 50-29, even though, no, I think it's Steph Curry, man. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. Steph, Warriors ain't winning nothing without Steph. I know they got Clay back now, but don't matter. Dallas is 49-30. They are the 4th seed. I haven't been watching too much of Dallas neither, but I hear that they've been playing good. I think Jason Kidd, he's like one of the candidates for coach of the year. The Jazz I feel like have kind of hit a standstill. Like, I don't know if they've like peaked, with the whole Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert and who else they got. I don't even know, but yeah, I kind of feel like the Jazz have kind of peaked as like their potential. Like something just ain't working because, wasn't like last year, like the year before that, they was like the 2nd and 1st seed, and now it's like every year they're kind of, I don't know. The Nuggets are the 6th seed, Timberwolves are the 7th seed, Clippers are the 8th seed. The Lakers with a whole bunch of Hall of Famers on their team couldn't even have a better record than the Spurs or the Pelicans. These suckers got LeBron, who's still playing great. They got Westbrook, Carmelo, Dwight Howard, Anthony Davis. That is embarrassing. The West, I truly feel like it's going to be, again, just because of I feel like if the Warriors had Steph and now back Clay and Draymond Green just came back and all that, then the Warriors would definitely be in the picture. But whenever Steph got injured at a bad time, so hopefully he can come back soon. But honestly, I feel like it's gonna be between the Suns and Grizzlies out the West. Those are the 2 teams in the West that are like actually just playing great basketball. They tough to beat at home. They play great on the road. I feel like because of the Suns got so close last year that they thirsty to get back to that same point that they were at last year and right the wrong of last year and win. So yeah, I actually got the Suns coming out of the West because I just feel like that little taste of nectar of a sweetness that they got last year. They hungry. So I feel like they gonna come out the West. The East, I mean, let's be real. I mean, my Heat coming out. Again, the only team that I truly feel like it wouldn't shock me if they came out the East was, again, the Bucks. Because I feel like it could very well be a rematch of last year's finals, depending on how my Heat play. Because I remember we did have like that little like rough week or two to where it's like it was just collapsing like within the organization. But yeah, I feel like out of the East is either going to be the Bucks or the Heat. Yeah. What do you guys feel about the ending of the season? Were there any surprises that you felt like that you didn't see coming that transpired this year? The Lakers, something like that. The Nets not being as good as people thought they would be. The Knicks just completely fall. Like, didn't last year? Wasn't last year freaking Knicks fans like, all right, we back, we are back now. We in the because these suckers made the playoffs like for the first time in like 60 something years. And these suckers was like, oh, the Knicks are back now. You gotta be with, but the freaking Knicks are the freaking 12th seed. Oh, you're back. All right, you back right where you belong. You right back to where you belong, at the bottom of the East. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Till the next video, my brothers and sisters. Catch our boys on the next one, all right?